Good morning, students. We'll be taking a very important theorem today, the Pythagoras theorem. Now, you have already done this Pythagoras theorem earlier, and you all might be knowing what does it state. Now, we shall prove this theorem using the concept of similarity of triangles. Now, let us take up a right triangle ABC, right angled at B. In this triangle ABC, here angle B is equal to 90 degree, and I have made a construction. I have drawn this BD perpendicular to the side AC. Let us take up the two triangles, triangles ADB triangle and triangle ABC. Now carefully see, in both these triangles, is angle A coming common? Yes, angle A is common. Also in triangle ADB, this angle ADB is 90 degree. Similarly in triangle ABC, this angle B is 90 degree. So I have angle ADB equal to angle ABC, and angle A is common in both the triangles. Therefore, I can say that the two triangles are similar by the AA rule of similarity. Exactly the same way I can say triangle BDC will be similar to which triangle? Again, see here, angle C is common, and this angle BDC angle will be equal to angle ABC because they are both 90 degree. So I can say that triangle BDC will be similar to triangle ABC, right? So from 1 and 2 I can say both the triangles are similar to the same triangle. So I can say that triangle ADB is also similar to triangle BDC. Now this leads to a very important result, the theorem 6.7, which states that if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of a right triangle if a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to the whole triangle and to each other, right? So that means that if you see this figure once again, I have this triangle and this triangle. These two triangles are similar to each other. Triangle ADC will be similar to triangle CDB. Also, they will be similar to the bigger triangle also. Now let us apply this theorem in proving the Pythagoras theorem. The Pythagoras theorem states that, I hope you all remember, that it states that in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. That means, if I have a right angle triangle ABC, then I need to prove that the sum of the squares of the two sides, that means AB square plus BC square, is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. That means it is equal to AC square. So I need to prove that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now how do I prove it? I use that theorem that we have done. I draw BD perpendicular to the side AC, right? Now again, if you see, we have a perpendicular from the right angle of a right triangle on the hypotenuse. So can I say that triangle ADB will be similar to triangle ABC? So therefore the sides are going to be proportional. I'll get what? I'll get AD upon AB will be equal to AB upon AC, right? The two hypotenuse I am taking. Using this I get my first equation, AB square is equal to AD into AC. Exactly same way, if I will prove this triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC, I will again get an important result, that BC square will be equal to CD into AC. This is very important. I got from AB square will be equal to AD into AC. Exactly same way I'll get BC square is equal to CD into CA or CD into AC. So I have got this result. Now add this 1 and 2 equations. See here, this is the equation 1 that I got. This is the equation 2 that I have got. I add up these two equations, and what do I get? I get that AB square plus BC square is equal to, if I take AC common, I get what? I get AD plus CD. So I get AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Hence, we have proved the Pythagoras theorem. Now this theorem is also referred as the Bodleian theorem. The theorem can also be verified using the lab activities. the links of the two activities are being shared with you. The link of the first activity, which is the Pythagoras theorem using the identity a plus b whole square, is being shared here, and the link of the next activity, the fifth activity for you all, has been shared here again, wherein we are using the theorem a minus b whole square. So I hope the theorem is going to be very clear to you. In case there's any doubt, please let me know. You can watch the video again. Thank you so much.